Oh, man, I was trying a new trick. Here, let me try that again. I'm going to go back to the other graphic. Hold on. Can't believe I messed that up. Hey, wait, Andy, you're into skincare? Yes, I'm going to be telling you more about skincare and my great business called Vasayo in just a few minutes. I was looking off into this. You know what? I just screwed my whole opening up. Please forgive me. Hopefully after this video, I'll be much better. Talk to you later in a few seconds. All right, so I screwed up my opening. I practiced it, and it just didn't happen for me. Fortunately, hey, John North, we have an international audience already with John North being in Australia. We have Mark Kelly joining us already. Nice to see you, brother. We're going to be talking about why I'm into skincare. Now, listen, I would say I'm a manly man, right, Ray? She said, what? I am. I just want everybody to know that I have not lost my manliness. I am getting into skincare. I'm a manly man, right? Yes. I guess. I am. All right. I just want you to know. And all this talk about skincare, the demonstration I did about putting on our new skin card called Beleza. And see, look at my print. Look at the way I write. That's obviously man writing, right? And so totally into skincare now, because I'm going to tell you why. Why? Well, one of the reasons why is because Vasayo, the company, my company, and who else is on here? Mark's company, and who else is on? Loretta's on. Hey, Loretta, nice to see you. And Bev is going to be getting into the skincare too, I think. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, and she agrees. I'm a manly man. All right. So. Definitely. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I went wacky. I don't know what's going on with my fingers today. But there's a few reasons why. One of them is because it works. It's scientifically proven. Vasayo, as I told you before, is one of the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. I think after the launching of Beleza, the next time they do research and voting as to the healthcare companies of the world, I believe Vasayo is going to be up in the top 10 if it isn't already, because they are just doing amazing, amazing stuff. Man waiting, is that a word? Man waiting? I don't know. Did I say the right thing? Go Ducks. Are the Ducks playing? All right. So let's get a few more details here. And I want to explain. I want to explain a little bit because I feel I need to, because I know that when you first started watching me, many of you, not John North, but some of you, I was talking about CBD and CBD1 and what great results I have been having with it. Lower blood pressure, sleeping 6 to 8 hours a night, where I used to only sleep 2 to 3 hours a night, to and again, I'm not saying it's cured me. I'm just saying since I've been using it, coincidentally, I've had these great things happen. Greater, just in a better mood overall. More energetic, although I did take a nap today. Oh, and I hadn't been sick for 2 years. And I have to say that was finally broken this weekend, where along with many other people this weekend, I caught something, and it was pretty bad on Saturday. I think it was Friday and Saturday. So Friday really hit me hard. And I was in bed and just felt horrible, sneezing, coughing, all that kind of stuff. Saturday, I was feeling a little bit better, but still under the weather, not feeling that great. Sunday, a little bit better. And today and yesterday, feeling great. And so I still got a little bit of stuffiness, but for the most part, it's over. If you know me, and you probably don't know me this well, but when I used to get sick, I would be sick for a week. I didn't care if it was a cold, bronchitis, the flu. I would be sick for a week, and then I just never really seemed to get over it for weeks and months, even a month. I remember being sick for an entire month. And this long road to recovery was just the norm for me, where now I was sick on Friday, Saturday, still a little bit sick, but getting better. Sunday, feeling better. Monday, feeling better. And today, feeling fantastic. So I was out there playing basketball with my son. And just so you know, I beat him. And so that's, I'm proud to be I'm proud to be the 13-year-old. He almost had me, though. He came back pretty strong. And so, but feeling really good. So I got to say, the CBD, the wellness products, the Core Complete, which I take on a daily basis, all of that has worked and has been fantastic. And what I've talked about in the more recent weeks, as I knew Vasayo was coming, is that now here we are working on the inside. Here we are working on our brain health, our aches and pains of some of us getting older, and the difficulty that we have sometimes with getting older and the changes that happen in our body. With all that happening internally, that it was bound to happen that Vasayo would come out with something to address the skin issue, which is the largest organ in our body, right? It is the largest organ in our body, which when our skin is not healthy, it really does affect us overall, in addition to whatever's going on the inside. If we have psoriasis, if we have a wound of some kind that just doesn't seem to heal, whatever that is, our skin also has an impact on our overall wellness and how we feel. And again, as we address our face, as we look in the mirror, if we're looking pretty haggard, that just brings us down, right? It brings down our mood. And so I have found so far in the first 7 days that I've been using Vasayo for my skincare along with my wellness, is that I've seen a great impact. I've already seen a reduction in these bags under my eyes, which in some days they can be really bad. And then the lines that are on the side of my face with the crow's feet. And then I'm working on the skin on my forehead, and then a little bit, I don't want to get a tricky neck, but my neck looks pretty good. And so I've been placing it all over my face and my neck. And I am seeing great results. And I think that if you can cause good results with a face like this, with the stress that I've been through. I have 5 kids after all. I've been a police officer for 21 years. I continued to work in law enforcement after I retired from police work, where I train police officers, which is probably the most difficult thing you can do, because they're not easy human beings to teach and to keep in a good mood or when you're training them, because they can be very flighty and just, a whole bunch of stuff. If you've never trained police officers, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. If you've ever trained them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're a pain in the ass. All right. So let's look at this. Let's see. We have, yes, I'm trying because of you. Nice. Hey, Simone, nice to see you. So let me talk about a little bit of business. I'm not going to talk about the ingredients. I did that on another Facebook Live, and I'm going to be hopefully interviewing another expert in the area of the ingredients of these great Vasayo products that I'm using. This is the serum. This is the cream. Oh, no, this is the spray, and this is the cream. All right. So I'll be talking a little bit more about the ingredients on future future broadcasts. But really quick, let me talk about the business side of things. And those of you that are interested in joining me in business, which I don't know why you haven't yet, if you're interested in making money while you sleep, a passive income of being part of a business that is an international distribution company, we've opened 5 offices across the world. We're in Taiwan and China. We are growing in Canada, in obviously in the United States. We are one of the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. Like I said before, we have a fantastic founder in Dallin Larson, who has 30 years of experience, billions of commissions paid. He's an Ernst Young Entrepreneur of the Year, and he was CEO of the Year. And then we have other founders of Daniel Piku and Carrie Larson and Daniel Zhu. Fantastic people. They are amazing. I've met them all and been able to talk to them all and interviewed a couple of them, and they're just fantastic people. Just recently, they restructured our compensation plan. We have a new customer acquisition program. We have a new Vasayo veterans program. You can see that by the shirt that I'm wearing. And then we restructured our rank advancement. And again, I went into details in other video along with Jen the other day. So if you missed that, you may want to scroll down and look for that video. But those are really important aspects of this company that I work for, is that they're always looking for ways to improve on the business, so that when we invite people like you that are watching, that are interested in becoming a business owner with us in Vasayo, that you are joining a company that is always putting you first, looking at ways to making you more successful, in giving you sound quality products, and that is the team that it does that. Of course, again, the product that I'm talking about right now is Beleza. So why would a company that has all that success on the health and wellness and the dietary supplements, why would they get into the skincare business? And when would they get in the skincare business? Well, they would only get into the skincare business when it makes sense, and that they've partnered with a company that has a long history of effective skincare quality products, and that is what they've done with Lipotech. And again, I've talked a great deal about that company, and it is the top skin care company in the world out of Barcelona, Spain. So, so why the business? Why get into this business? Why add to that? Is the skincare business even worth getting into? Well, let me tell you, it is. It is currently $135 billion company globally at this current time. $135 billion dollar company. Industry at this time. It's expected, and here I'll get to the bullet points. It's expected to jump to 190 billion in the next 5 years. That's the expectation. So going from 135 billion and growing, not going down, not staying stagnant. It is going to grow by what is that? $55 billion. Is that right? Is my math correct? So $55 billion over the next 5 years to $190 billion. In the US alone, skincare is a $26 billion industry. In the United States, $26 billion industry. Skincare in the US grew by 13% from 2018 to 2019. That is a significant growth. And so again, we expect that to continue. In contrast, the makeup industry only grew by 1%. So you see all those Instagrammers that are on Instagram and YouTubers talking about makeup and making a lot of money selling makeup, right? There's some great people. My daughter's in the makeup industry. She works for MAC Makeup at Nordstrom's in the South Coast Plaza. And so I know a little bit about this makeup industry, and it's huge. Again, when you go onto Instagram, you go onto YouTube, you see some of the top earners are people that are demonstrating makeup. So if you can imagine that industry is that big as far as attention, but it only grew by 1%, and skincare is growing by 30%, where is the money? The money is in skincare. So you want to be part of that kind of trend that is growing at that kind of clip. Trends show we are moving away from makeup and into skincare health. Skincare for men is a $122 million industry currently in the United States. And skincare for men is the fastest growing demographic in the industry. So out of all of skincare, the men wanting to take care of their skin is the fastest growing demographic. And that is mostly in millennials and the Ys. What do you call that? Something Y, not Project Y. Why do I want to call it Project Y? Dang it. What do you call those people? Hold on. I got it written down here. I got to look to my notes. I should have had those up. Oh man, that's not even showing. Oh, here we go. Nope. Skincare. What do you call them? Generation Y. Gosh darn it. So Generation Y and millennials are the fastest growing demographic within that demographic. All right. So men's skincare is growing at a faster clip than even women's skincare. And that's why I'm here. All right. Because I do care about a single male, right? Don't want to get old and wrinkly. Want to take care of my health. I want to look good for my kids. I have young kids. And that really is one of probably the bigger things. Me having young kids, probably being one of an older side of a parent, right? Going to the elementary school. And I don't want them to, all their friends, and I'm sure that they do anyway, is that your grandpa picking you up, right? I want to make it difficult for people. Like, I can't tell if he's the dad or, I don't want it to be obvious, right? If I came in my walker, right, with my face dripping down like a basset hound, right, and I can barely walk in there, go, my kid's here. That would not, my kids would say, Dad, can you pick us up at the curb? I really don't want you coming into the school, right? If I couldn't go out there and play basketball with my son or go play lacrosse or do something, I would begin to feel bad. And so I want to take care of my health. I want to take care of my skin. I want to make sure that when I'm hanging out with my kids, that I want to at least at minimum put the question mark in the people's heads as they are meeting us and going, could be his dad. but I'm not sure, right? And so by taking care of my skincare, I think that's going to help. So I think this industry, has a future. Obviously, I think Vasayo made the right decision by getting into the skincare industry, and it goes in line with everything else. If you happen to think, and I kind of, when I think about businesses, I think about In-N-Out Burger being the perfect business who has decided that they know their lane, right? They don't get out of their lane. Hamburgers, fries, and shakes and sodas, right? Hamburgers, fries, shakes, and sodas. That you don't see chicken sandwiches. You don't see, obviously I have small kids, right? You don't see, fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You don't see a whole bunch of other stuff. Now you can have monster style, that kind of stuff, but it's all within that lane. And that is a great business model. They pay their managers more than any other fast food company that I know of in the world. I see, the managers for In-N-Out Burger, their cars are BMWs and Audis in the parking lot. Their workers get paid really well. They get trained really well. They have a great attitude. When you walk in there, you know you're In-N-Out Burger by the way that they treat you. They are very clear in their message, and it is a great company, and it's because they're focused. So now, why do I talk about In-N-Out Burger? It's because I think I want you to understand that Vasayo has not gotten out of their lane of what's that? Because I want a burger. Because it is the Vasayo is in that lane. They're in their lane of overall wellness. Liposome technology, scientifically created products. They have a scientific board, which has 2 new doctors they just added to it, which I'll be interviewing one of the doctors on Thursday as to why she decided to join Vasayo and be a part of the scientific team. And so when you're looking at Vasayo, you want to make sure that they are focused on a very narrow, for the most part, type of product, so that you can be clear in your message. When I come on and talk about V3 or Core Complete, Beleza, CBD1 cream, Vitox, it is all in that overall wellness lane. They are not getting out of that lane, and they are scientifically developed. The Beleza is scientifically proven. They use liposome technology in most of their products to make sure that the delivery system for all their products is fantastic, so they actually work and get into your system, and that I love. Andy, have you gotten in the skincare company? What's going on with you, or skincare business, and what's going on with you? The answer is yes, because it is fantastic. It is an incredible product. And if you've not seen the before and afters, I didn't put them into this broadcast, so I can't show you right now. But if you just go to my stories or go to my Facebook page, you can see the results of only 7 days. Most of the results that they showed at convention were 14 days, 30 days, and 60 days. I was lucky enough that I was able to show you some results in just 70 days. I'm looking forward. I may look 25 in 30 days. Who knows? Who knows how good this stuff is going to work? Because if it works this good in 7 days, I'm just having some, I'm thinking big. All right, let me look at a few things here and see what we got going on here. So we're at 12 countries so far is where our products are. Is that help me out? Because you know what, I look at these after I've talked, and so now I've already forgotten what I was talking about. Hey Van, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Loretta, yes, we need to have lunch and talk about that tomorrow. About joining the business and being a part of this business. Is that what you're talking about? Incredible culture. Yes, it is an incredible culture. That is one thing for sure. It's convention. I love convention. I love going. I get so disappointed that people that say they were going to come and then they cancel last minute. I get disappointed when people don't even go or think about going, because it is the conventions, it is the meetings that we have locally and across the United States, and in our international conference, which we're going to be having in Salt Lake City, is where you get kind of an extra boost, because it can get tough running a business. When I ran when I ran my dog training business, or the security business, or the marketing business, or whatever business I happen to be running, there is an excitement at the very beginning. And then you kind of get where you're going pretty good for a little while, and then your interest, right, your overall excitement of waking up and doing that business begins to come down a little bit, until you add maybe a new program or you add a new employee that kind of brings in a new energy, and you're constantly having it just up and down where you kind of go, oh, I got to go to work. You don't want to answer the phone, maybe because, the next customer is going to cause, more work or whatever, right? Whatever industry you're in. And you have these kind of ups and downs. And that's no different with even a great company with Vasayo, is that you can have, periods of time where you're kind of plugging along and maybe things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to or something like that. And you begin to kind of lose a little momentum, a little of interest. And you're thinking about, oh gosh, is this really for me? Because I've already had 5 people say no to me. But the convention is that thing that kind of, kicks you in the butt and gets you going again, because they remind you of why you're in the business, and they add great programs, or they add a new product, or they add something that just gives you that boost of energy that will get you into that next quarter, or that next, the next meeting you may have with somebody that will change somebody's life. And so the conventions are fantastic. You got to continue to go. If you're one of my team members, if you've not gone yet, and you made an excuse as to why you couldn't go to the last one, I would say you got to get going to the convention and to some of those programs, because you need them. You need them because they always have good information. They add new people. You get to meet new people. You get to see people that are having success, and you learn about their success and how they're having success. And so it's just one of those things that you can't miss. All right. Generation Y. Yes, I forgot the generation. Thank you, Loretta. I needed that earlier. Let's see. Watching Rick on phone, you on iPad, looking good. Oh, thanks, Julie. I didn't realize that Rick is on. I get asked all the time, hey, you're going live when something's happening in Overcome Nation. Just understand that I don't do these Facebook Lives for people necessarily that are already in the business, right? I'm doing this for the people that are not joining me yet. That's where I want people that have been watching to, hear something new, or hear that thing that helps them take that step that, I think I want to join Andy in this business. I think I want to be an entrepreneur, a business owner like he is, and join him, and he can kind of show me the way and connect me with the videos I need to watch, connect me with the business, maybe get me an introduction to Daniel Piku, or Dallin Larson, or Tracy Gibb, the scientific advisor, or Rick Gutman, make an introduction. You could talk to him on the phone. If that is you, that's who I'm doing these Facebook Lives for, because I get all the time where people come on and say, hey, why are you going live when Rick is going live? Well, I'm not. I mean, as much as I love you, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing the Facebook Live for the people that have not joined me yet. So just in case there's any confusion, and I will jump off and I will watch the replay of Rick, or I'll catch the rest of the show. But I did want to come on for those of you that were kind of wondering, I see you doing this makeup thing now, the skincare thing. What is this all about? That's what it's all about. Again, I'll go back to the slide really quick just to kind of show what it is. And that is that it's because skincare, and I'm in a business, right? I'm in a business of wellness and health, and skin, being our largest organ in our body, is one of those things that we need to take care of. And it just so happens that it's a $135 billion global industry, and it's expected to grow to 190 billion in the next 5 years. In the U.S., that's a $26 billion industry. It's expected to grow by 13%. It did grow by 13% from 2018 to 2019. The makeup industry only grew by 1% as compared to the 13% of skincare. Trends show we are moving away from makeup and into skincare health. Skin care for men is a $122 million industry, and it is the fastest growing demographic in the industry. That is why I'm in this business, because of the brains of Dallin Larson, the forward thinking of Daniel Piku and the rest of the team, that this is where we need to be. And we're going to do it by partnering with the best skincare company in the world, Lipotech in Barcelona, Spain. And they have. All right. So that's it for this broadcast. That's the to answer that question as to why I've gotten in the skincare business and why you're seeing me put stuff on my skin and demonstrating and then showing before and after pictures. That is why you're seeing that. All right. So I hope you have a great Tuesday evening. My daughter's making a great meal, another great meal. She's been cooking up a storm over the last couple of weeks. I'm so proud of her. It smells great. I don't want to miss it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me look at a couple of the comments really quick just to make sure I didn't miss something good. Gerardo, nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. And it said I had 5 new comments, but I don't see 5 new comments. I may have just missed some earlier. All right. So that's it. So I'm going to let you go. And those of you that are on the team want to go join Rick. And I've taken enough of your time. All the rest of you, get a hold of me so you can join me in Vasayo and become a brand partner. All right. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.